Hi, good evening. This is our group talk summary for Wednesday night, October 10th, 10/10. And for our group talk today, we talked a little about different English words that maybe have two meanings or one meaning in Japanese English and a little different in native English. So especially adjectives are sometimes a little difficult because the meaning in your dictionary has changed a little when you use it in casual conversation. We started with the word assertive. Now assertive means to be kind of strong, to put out your opinion or your needs. So an assertive person will always ask for help or will say if there's a problem. Now, it's usually a positive thing, but you can be too assertive. If you're too assertive, you are overbearing in the corner there, overbearing. Now, it means over means too much. So overbearing means you always want your opinion or your needs to be most important. If you're assertive, you assert yourself. So a little asserting yourself can be a good thing. If you assert yourself too much, you often try to dominate. And you can dominate the conversation, which means you're the only one speaking, or you could dominate a person. And that is a little dangerous to use in casual conversation because to be dominant or to dominate can also have sort of a relationship quality. If you like to dominate someone, you are what we call S or a sadist. That sort of means you want to be in charge, you want to be the powerful one. The opposite of dominant is subservient. Subservient, same idea as to be a servant. So if you are a subservient person, you always follow orders, you let people tell you what to do. Maybe you are a masochist. A masochist is someone who kind of likes people to be mean or likes pain. I hope you're not a sadist or a masochist. Then one more kind of fun word we talked about is the difference between cheating and cunning. Now, it's a little different in native English and Japanese English. Japanese English, to be cunning means to be a cheat. Cheat on the test, for example. But in English, cunning just means to be very smart and clever and have a lot of plans. So you can be a cunning person and you're not always a cheater. You're not always a bad person. In war, generals want to have cunning plans that are smarter than the enemy. So to be cunning is just to be very, very clever. In manga, megane characters are often cunning. And then we talked a little about one more, to be a feminist. Now, a feminist in native English just means someone who thinks women should also be powerful. Women should be the same as men or have same rights. So if you are someone who likes women or likes to be nice to women, you are not a feminist. You're not necessarily a feminist. You are a gentleman. So it's a little different. And kind of the opposite of feminist. So if we said feminist thinks women should be kind of powerful, same power, and the opposite is chauvinist, spelled C-H-A-U-V-A-N-I-S-T. Now, a chauvinist is someone who thinks women should be weaker or are not as good as men. Alright, so we had a lot of fun talking about just the little differences and nuances of words in English. Please join us next time for more words and more talk. Good night.